you're hearing this, you're already late. Let's go. New run, no map, no plan to survive. Spawning, laughing cause we're barely alive. Steel in hand, bad ideas cute. Someone said this'll work, that's how we knew. No perfect starts, no flawless plays. Just pushing forward through the mess we made. If it breaks good, we're already in. DDG doesn't wait to win. Hands on keys, eyes locked tight. Say it with me, this is our night. Load it, hold fast, raise it up. If it's the fan, we double down. No clean runs, no backing out. We build it loud, we burn it out. Load it, hold fast, you're in the crew. Every wild plan breaking through. If you're here when it all goes wrong, you belong. You belong. Friends jump in, somebody pulls aggro. Base on 5, but morale stays high though. Boss too big, gears not right. Someone yells, stand it, now we fight. Laugh it off, respawn quick. Clip it cause you know that moment sticks. If you've ever stayed for the wipe, you're our kind. Donkeys, eyes locked tight. Say it with me, this is our night. Load it, hold fast, raise it up. If it hits the fan, we double down. No clean runs, no backing out. We build it loud, we burn it out. Load it, hold fast, you're in the crew. Every wild plan breaking through. If you're here when it all goes wrong, you belong. You belong. Good decisions later, bad decisions now. Drunken dragon gaming with
All right. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're doing back into our playthrough of Core Keeper. I've been having a lot of fun the last couple of nights with it, and what we're going to do, we're going to progress a little further. Well, we're going to hope we progress a little further. We are going to try taking on the third boss tonight. We do have a little bit of prep work to do, but before we go do all that, this morning I hopped on and did a little bit of reorganizing. I still need to do more. Garden still looks the same and everything, but you'll see our little guy that used to be here had his little room set up. It's gone, so we expanded out a little bit, and we've got our new guy here. We moved this guy over here. We've got our event guy here, which is what the calendar is used for. And then for some decorating, I decided that we would clean this room up. So now it kind of has a proper blue glow all around it and kind of closed off most of it. We did leave ourselves some markers to know where some of the doorways are. I did not mark off this doorway, so that doorway is still a little hard to find. Oh, thank you, Tina. Okay, no worries, Tina. And so we are also got this. Oh, now that was the other thing that I did. So I started using, I tried this out this morning, this Explore proximity sensor. So those of you that were watching before, if y'all remember when we were trying to walk into the room, it almost looked like the game had lag because the door wouldn't open. And then it kind of opened a little afterwards because it's using the pressure plate. Now it's got a proximity sensor. So now we just get close and it just lets us in. Same thing here. And you only need one proximity sensor. Isn't that nice? So I got the benches moved in here. We've got some chests moved in here. It's not totally organized just yet, and I feel like it could use a little extra lighting. Um, and how did I get the blue lights? Well, I made the blue paintbrush and I painted the lights. Hey, what's going on, Mixar? So that is a really nice addition to the game. Now, I really like how this came out. I thought this came out looking really good. Um, Interestingly enough, the little, I want to call it wiring lines, the little lines that go from these statues to the core, I discovered can be covered up by the stone panels. So you don't see that stuff and you don't see the wiring. Um, so we kept all the wiring and everything hidden. Even the generator for this room. Actually, there's two generators in this room. Um, the generators are hidden. You can't see them because they're hidden underneath the floor. So that made for a really nice looking room. Man, I really love the recessed generators that you can cover up. It really helps these rooms look nice without having the wiring everywhere or having the generator sitting somewhere. I did discover that the generator does have a limited distance that the wiring will go. That's why we have two generators. We have one up here in this corner, and we have one down here in this corner. Now, you may be asking, why didn't I do the proximity doors over here? Well, that's because I ran out of parts. I need to get some more mechanical gears. Here we go. I need those mechanical parts down there, which apparently I can't make. So we're going to have to go find some. So I think that's what we're going to do first. And in the meantime, I'm going to take all my extra stuff I have in my pocket here. We're going to throw that all in here because we don't need that while we're out adventuring. Oh, wait a minute. That's in the wrong box. Let's do this. That way that stuff all goes to the box it belongs to. We are going to take a bug net with us because I noticed that there are some other bugs to pick up. And then I'm going to hide that larva meat as well. Eventually we'll build a little room that kind of looks like a kitchen. But for now, we're keeping everything in here. Hey, Ashes. I know, we've well gotten ourselves advanced into the Iron Age. The thing is that I didn't pay attention to where I was getting those mechanical parts from. I am assuming I'm getting them up from the Iron region up there with the little guys. The other thing that I got while doing a little exploring this morning, we found a second teleporter. So we have a teleporter all the way up here now. So we got some area that we can explore, and I'm thinking maybe we can find some mechanical gears up there. And then right along the edge here, this is the area for the new biome, or one of the new biomes. Can't get past it until we fight the third boss. So that's why the third boss is the plan for tonight, because I really want to get to that next area. So we're gonna get a little minions ready, and we're gonna do the smart thing. We're gonna eat some food. This is not the cooked food box. Let's look at the cooked food box. We don't have a lot of cooked food stuffs for me. So let's take a look in our recipe book. What do we got? 31 max mana. Okay, I like the extra max mana. I'll take the blue glow. Alright, let's take one of those. Alright, and then what else do we have? Movement speed. Oh, there's another one with some max mana. Plus 3.3. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's do that. Oh, goodness. That is expensive. Okay. I should have paid attention to the ingredients first. That was an oops. Now, what do you say? What should we mix? Our bomb pepper larva, rock john larva. That's what we've done so far. Okay, let's try larva with. We'll do a heartberry. We'll do marbled meat. We'll do one of these. So we want to try out some of our different flavors we can do. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's explore our options here. See what this makes. If nothing else, it'll be walking around food, so if we get too far away and it starts saying we're hungry, we can have some extra food in our pocket. Okay, that's not great, but we'll work with it. Let's try this. Tender meat steak. Okay. And then we're going to do one of these and one of those. See what that gives us. Ice Queen! Good to see you. What is this? Gooey tulip salad. 1.4 mana. Okay. So that gives us some ideas. So then, what do we want to mix our shiny larva meat with? I'm thinking we're going to mix it with a golden glow tulip. I think we're going to try doing that. That'll give us something similar to this. It'll be a little bit more powered up. Rare shiny tulip salad. 8 blue glow, 32 food, critical hit chance 5, health on melee hit, 31 max mana, and 2.9 mana. Okay. That's a nice one. Alright, we're going to save that, keep that. We're going to do this way. Okay. This will be our adventure food. And these get put here at the top. Alright, we got good food. We got everything set. Okay. Well, let's go see what we can do. So we need some of those mechanical gears for a lot of different things. So I'm going to try coming way up here. Let them go deal with that guy for me. Okay, we did not bring any blocks with us, so we have to pick our way through here. Build ourselves a little bridge. There we go. That's got sparklies in the wall. Oh boy. Whoa. those? Okay, that was interesting. I hadn't seen a cave-in like that before. I like my little minions. A minor backpack. Compared to 12 inventory, 10 inventory. Okay, we'll put this in our stuff. Oh, another little copper vein there. Oh, this looks promising-ish. Let's grab ourselves some bricks to work with. I'm kind of hoping these little boxes might have some of those gears I'm looking for. What is this? Cabling toilet. We stole their toilet. Okay, there we go. Ooh, lots of pieces in here. Nice. Healing perfume, okay, it's a valuable. But we get some of these mechanical parts. And we'll take the extra chest of this. Alright, how are we doing on mechanical parts? Got 13 so far. Okay, yeah, this is a good choice. This is a good place to go. What we're going to do, once we get these parts and get things really moving, we're going to use some of them to make a detector for the third boss. Oh, crap. I didn't pay attention. Crap, I couldn't get out of the way. Might get me a little bit of health, maybe. No, these give me... Oh, no, these give me health. Okay. Gotta be careful with this. Okay. We'll loot this room and then head back to the house. Scrap Zuka. What is a Scrap Zuka? We will find out. Let's get back to the house first. Oh, crap. He was... He was not up there earlier. Alright, we're back home where we're safe. Now we can take a look at our inventory, see what we got. What is this? Okay. We'll hang on to that. That could be fun. All this explosive stuff that we don't use. But we got our mechanical parts. So, what was the other part that I needed? Oh, we've got everything we need. Okay. Well then, let's grab this. Alright, we've got our scanner. And then combine the materials. Alright, let's try combining these, see what we get. Gain Malga's summoning idol. No. Reinforged crystal skull that whispers ancient charts. Urges you to place it in the throne room sigil. Okay. Guess we had to have that anyways. Alright, so what we can do from here, though, we will come up here. Hit our lovely button that sends everything everywhere. And then we are going to hit the salvage table. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. That goes in there, that goes in there. We'll throw that in there. Alright, salvage. That goes in there. The rest of this I'm hanging on to. Nothing extra there. Alright, grab that. And now we can do the quick stack. That puts everything away. And we're going to throw our mechanical parts in there. I don't remember which box has our coins. I have a bunch of them. I just don't know what box they're in. No. Where are my coins? Got like over 500 of them. I'll throw this in here for now. Let's try sorting, maybe? And we know these are all empty. Alright, chat, am I just blind? That's a valuable. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw those in there. Don't want to throw those in there. That could have been broken down. No. No. Oh, I had a whole bunch of mechanical parts in there. Look at that. I thought that was completely out. Let's pull this stuff out of here. There they are. Let's pull those out of there. So we really want to get this box emptied anyways. We have plenty of crystal skull shards. Now, one thing I do want to do, I want to make it where this kind of extends out here, extends into another room, which will probably have our furnaces and stuff. And that way it kind of connects up here, but gives access to our fishing pond here. I know it's a low-level pond, but still, you know, it gives us fish that we can use. So, now, quick sack. This big chest here gets the coins. Alright, that gives us all our scrap parts and everything. Anything repairing? Let's try it. Yep, repair. That doesn't need repairing. Can't repair the bat. Okay. Skills we're good on. Okay. Oh, look at that. He is right there. It's like he's in the middle of the maze. Right next to our teleporter. Okay. Problem is, he likes to use fire. As we've seen, I don't do well with fire. Alright, we need some foods. Let's try mixing these two together. That's another mystery food. Crunchy tulip salad. Gives me 23 armor and mana. Okay. That's nice. Alright. Max health food. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll go with those three. Hope those give us the food buffs we need. We'll hang on to the cabling bread just for needing to eat type stuff. And we're going to throw tin in there. And we'll throw the copper in there. And then we're going to throw iron in here. And then we'll throw the gold in there. Okay. Well, you know what? I wonder, does the alchemy bench have any kind of fire resistance? We got healing potions, slimes and heartberries, keen physical range damage, magic damage, minion damage. Okay, we're gonna grab some larva meat to make a few of these. And we'll make a few of those. Alright, let's try making 6 of the Pact of Powers, and we'll make 6 of the healing potions. Maybe. How many heartberries? Okay, yes. That works. Heartberries. I know, Tina. I put that in the wrong box. Okay. Heartberries and larva meat. Alright. Go put this stuff away. Alright, I think that's emptied our stuff pretty much. We're going to go ahead and do the increase on that. Just play it safe. Nope. Alright, bear with me just a moment, chat. I'm going to grab a quick smoke, and then we're going to go take on that boss. And now, been a long time since I fought this boss. The boss, he used to be a secret boss back when I played. So apparently they changed up the third boss, because it used to be the Hive Queen with all the grubs and whatnot. The grubs were super dangerous. She used to be the third boss, and Malgus the sorcerer was, or Malgus the corrupted, was the secret boss you could find and go after. And now apparently he is the main third boss to go and take care of, to be able to activate the core. So then it opens up our other biomes. Now, how the new biomes and stuff work now compared to how it used to, I'm not sure. I mean, I have seen a couple of the new biomes, you know, because I played through them. But lots of new biomes that I haven't seen yet. And then, yeah, McSire, they even have apparently they have an abiotic factor crossover in here. Not real sure what that means, but now the other thing that I worry about is Malgus the corrupted. You know, he throws all the fire and everything. I don't know. I don't know if he's got immunity to fire, first off. I hope not, because if he does, that's going to be really bad for me. And secondly, he's usually in a room where you can't it's harder to maneuver around like you do with the other two bosses. So we'll see what happens there. Hey, being able to summon the 4 minions, that's handy. So we're going to run with that. And then we're going to run with the increased minion damage. And then we've got our healing potions to try to help keep us alive. Downside with a healing potion is that it only gives you 30% of your health back. And you can only take 1 healing potion every minute. So it's got a cooldown timer. Now the minion potion doesn't look like it has a cooldown timer. So I'll just have to keep an eye on it and hope for the best. And after that, we may have to do some gardening. Oh, and the other thing I'm looking for is wool. I don't know how to get wool. And we've got an area next to our base that we kind of want to make as our little farm area where we're going to have our animals. But I don't remember how that stuff works. Well, last time I played, it was something that was brand new to the game. They just added it in. And I didn't tinker around with it a lot. So I'm going to figure it out. There's no hints or secrets that kind of tell you how to do it. So we'll have to see what happens. Alright, but we have ourselves a good idea on where Malgus is. So we can go find him, try taking him out, hope for the best. I'm wanting to go take on the boss. Go, figure. I think it's this one? No. Okay. It says he is down here. Okay, this is taking me away from him. How do I get over here? Do I have to get in there from outside the maze? Kind of looks like I do. Because its walls are different than the maze walls. So that's the room we're trying to get into. Is there an exit out of here? That dead ends there. There is a room here. Okay. Let's try that. lot of cablings. Oh, he got a good swing in on me. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, can't get through there from here. Inventory starting to get full. Okay. Just didn't want them coming up behind me. Oh, this is the wrong room to run into. Oh, shoot. This room is a fail as well. Well, is it? No, it might still be a route around. Okay. Might be able to head up there, it looks like. Alright, let's trash that. That's the same as that. Oh. I kind of like having that. That sounds like a plan. Oh, yep, there it goes. Wow. Hey, Empress. No, I don't believe so. I think it's just time of day. Because when I played earlier this morning, I didn't wind up with any of the lag issues. So um, I'm giving it just a moment to try. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Empress, is that it's consistently seemed to happen right around this time of night for the last 3 nights. So I'm thinking there's something going on with charter and whatnot. Um, so, like I said, I'm going to give it just a moment before I rejoin. I'm going to grab a quick smoke. I am concerned because I'm sitting in a really bad spot. In case stuff respawns, then I'm not in a happy place. And trying to fight a boss with that kind of lag is going to be awful. I think I have found my way to him. But so far, I haven't actually. I have found his room. I've gone all the way around his room, but I haven't found the entrance to his room. And I already saw my characters running low on food. I didn't bring any more special food with me. So what I'm thinking is we're going to find the room, and then once we find the room, we're going to head back to base. Make some better foods. See what happens here. Okay, I don't see any enemies right now. Alright. Yes, here's his room. Alright, we have found the boss's room. Making sure we don't have any unfriendlies here that can try to quote-unquote help in the fight. Yeah, because the only food I've got with me now... Oh, I can throw that away. Alright, so this ring is nice and all, but I think having the extra mana is better. Alright, so now we know how to get to them. We'll go ahead and walk in here. Yep, I know I should eat something. Thank you. Alright, now, the trick in this fight. You want to leave all this debris in here. You can, but in this particular case, what I need to do, I need to go home and make some more food. I did not bring enough food with me for this adventure. Now, is there a way out of here from any other direction? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll eat some cabling bread just so that it staves off the hunger. That way I'm not taking damage from being hungry. Oh, yeah, see? Alright. Let's see if we can get out of here. Easiest and quickest way out is what I'm looking for. Okay, that does not have a way out there. Okay. This room have any other options? No. Okay. A lot of our food got used up exploring, trying to find Malgoz's room. But that also means that... Oh! Oh goodness. I ran right into that, didn't I? Okay. Well, that's actually a better route for me. Let's drop that there. Did find a better teleporter. Oh. Yes, Empress, I did find a better teleporter. wrong one. Yeah, now what I will do is I will close out that room to prevent it. The boss does ranged and AoE, which makes it really challenging. But you can see I did a little bit of decorating in here. I kind of made the room look a bit nicer, just because it felt like it needed some dolling up, and it required two generators. One's hidden here, and one's hidden in the other corner, and you can't see any of the electrical lines that I ran to run these lights. And then I used a paintbrush and painted all the lights blue so that the room actually had that blue glow to it. See, just trying to keep with the vibe of the room and the color and everything. Yes, this part I did off screen. I was doing some testing this morning with seeing if I want to lag and stuff. I wanted to see if it was a time of day thing. I was just trying to figure out a couple of things. Um, I also found that third teleporter while I was off screen. Um, but that was just with me just running around trying to figure out a couple of minor things. Not trying to do any kind of advancement off screen, but just trying to find, if I encounter lag in certain zones, if I got farther away, you know. Yes, yes, the wall goes on top of the power line, which is awesome. And then I moved our little salespeople down here, so each one has their own room. And this guy I know you didn't see previously, I had to make his room a little bigger to get him to actually show up. And then if you're curious, oh, dude, you're making it hard to talk to you. So he gives us cabling bread, and then he also gives us the summoning idols. What this is for, these summoning idols, is to be able to reawaken um, the bosses. Thank you. There's also power lines in here that are all hidden. The thing I haven't done yet, and I needed some mechanical gears to be able to make this happen, so I'm excited now that we've got this in place. I fixed these doors. So instead of using pressure plates now, I use a proximity sensor. Let's quick stack. Get as much of that out of my pocket as I can. And let me go over here and quick stack. Get all that out of my pockets. Alright. None of this is organized, unfortunately. It will be. Okay, am I back? I think I'm back. Alright, let me finish emptying my inventory here so that I can show you a better view of the doors. So when you look at it from here, see I get within proximity and the door's open. So I wanted to make some more of those proximity doors. I need 3 of them. Well, I'm making electrical doors, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then I shoved them in a oh boy, I shoved them in a box somewhere. Oh hey, there they are. Okay, there's our proximity sensors. Now, if I ran the power correctly, let me grab an extra couple of electrical wires just in case. Grab those just in case. Alright, So we'll take this guy's door. No, not the wall. You stay in your house. Okay. And then we're going to add proximity sensor. Oh, okay, I don't think it has power. Oh. I think because he's not an enemy, it counts. Dude, you can't sit there in the door. This guy does all the holiday stuff. I haven't figured out how to get the lucky coins and things. I know we've got an event going on right now, but I haven't seen... Yeah. So I think we're going to have to do his with a pressure plate. Yeah, I think it's got to be done with a pressure plate for him. But that means... I need 6 pressure plates. Alright, let's get our 6 pressure plates. Alright. This is how we keep him in his room, I think. Now the question is, can they step on the pressure plate? Yeah, that's the problem. It will let them out. So I'm hoping that this might be a solution. Okay. Oh no. Okay, we don't want that happening. So we need to add well, how is that working? Well, let's go ahead and put our pressure pads down here. We'll figure this out as we go. So proximity sensor, not good for putting down for our shopkeepers. let's try doing this. Yeah, that should not be working that way. But dude, you just don't get a light. I don't have time to try to figure out your electrical issue right now. I just want to see one of them step on the pressure pad and see if it opens the door. Okay, I just watched him walk over the pressure pad and it did not open the door. Okay. Yeah, I could probably work out the electrical doing it with some different wires. And we can play with that later on. Right now, I want to focus on taking on the boss. And then, like I was saying at the beginning, we're going to use this area as we come out of here. We're going to take this section here and kind of wall it off a bit and turn that into our foundry, which will be where we do our smelting. That's where the tail saw and all that stuff, all this stuff right here will all wind up in that room. And then I'm going to build a couple secondary rooms that'll have me and Tina's bedrooms. And then that way she can have a nice big farm. And go from there. So in the meantime, we needed to figure out our food. Oh, why has it been... Oh my goodness. I left it with a stack of something in there. I don't know what I left it in there with. Okay, now. Things that... Actually, give me this. Give me that. Let me try these together. Okay, those can't be used for food. Okay. But I think we've already done this one before. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, the seed bank is up at the top of the farm, and we'll move that. Oh, I like this. A magic barrier. Heck yeah. That's nice. Alright, that was that with the glow tulip. Alright, let's try a rockfish. We'll try a golden and a golden. So far, the main thing I found that's given me mana has been these glow tulips. So, but at the moment, I do want to try doing 2 fish together. See what that gives us. Oh yeah, you're right. We should make a kitchen next to the farm. All right, that one's no good for me. I'll save that for Tina later on. Give me one of those. And let's try it with the... We already did that. That gave us the golden guppy fillet. let's try this. Okay, it's something we haven't made yet. That is a Tina food. Alright. Let's take a guppy and a bomb pepper. This is going to make some kind of a wrap. Oh, that's another nice. That's wow. That's a really nice one for Tina. Alright, we're gonna put the crunchy tulip salad in the cooked box. I'm gonna throw that in there, that in there, and that in there. Alright, now, do I have anything in here that's not built for melee? Oh, yeah, that's definitely hers. Okay. Oh, that's melee damage. Okay. Alright, we got that one, which is really nice. Doesn't give us any extra health. Okay. So, if we do a... What if we do a larva meat with a glow tulip? Have I already done this? I have. Okay. Gives... Oh, yeah, no. Stop that. Try you with blue guppy. Alright, let's see what that gives us. Yeah, magic barrier movement. What I'm looking for is mana. Grr. Grr. R. Alright, you know what? I'm going to look at one of these that gives the extra hit points. I don't want to waste that. I don't want to waste those. Okay. We have other options we can do here. We can actually come through here, click here, and go, alright, what does this make? That's bomb pepper and larva meat, bomb pepper and mushroom, bomb pepper and heartberry. Alright, so we have not done bomb pepper with... Not done the bomb pepper with the glowing tulip. Alright, what do we get there? Eek. Not great. We haven't done the bomb pepper with the guppy. That's great for running around food, not so much for boss food. Alright, so that means we've still got other ingredients we haven't mixed with this. Oh, you know what? Why don't we do this? Bomb pepper with a bomb pepper. I wonder if we get a cookery station later on where you can do more than 2 ingredients together. Trying to think, we may have to make do here. That one's actually not bad. I'll hang on to that. And maybe we'll try those 3 together. Okay. Put all that away. Pick a box. I know there's none of those in there. Alright, we got cabling bread to make us get by when we have to. Put that there. Oh, while I'm here, increase the damage that thing does. There we go. Alright, damage-wise, we're looking okay. Skills. Okay, we got extra point in cooking. And we got our next mining point. Alright. We're starting to build up some range, so I do like the bazooka. Hold on. I got an idea. That's got explosive damage. Hold on. Wait a minute. You. I can make the grub bazooka. .7 attacks per second. Oh, we should make ourselves a couple of these. Gemstones, mechanical parts. Okay, we're going to go get those. But I'm level 9. I'm level 8. Explosive damage, 0.7 attacks per second. Okay. Also tear down any dirt, sand, and turf walls in its path. Okay. This is a piercing, whereas that's explosive. Oh, the physical damage on this thing is so much higher. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we have enough tin. 10 gemstones. So yeah, there's 10 gemstones and parts. Alright, do I have any gemstones over here? I know I've got them somewhere. Where to stick the gemstones? Apparently not in any of these boxes. That's iron. A box over here with metals in it. Okay, we do have enough tin. And then we need the larva meat out of there. Got just enough. Make me one of those. Now I'm going to take that. We're going to do a little enhancement thing on it. Okay. We're going to put this in our hot bar. And then we wanted mechanical parts, wherever the heck I put them. Mechanical parts and ancient gemstones. Okay. I'm gonna make 3 or 4 of these. Well, let's see if they stack first. They do. Okay, good. Alright. And then I'm gonna want some kind of a wall to fill that thing in with. Try double lotus. Double lotus. Oh, you meant the yeah, the blue power. Let's see. So when you look at the glow tulip, I actually have the oh, it doesn't. I didn't put 2 tulips together before. Okay. Could have sworn I'd already made that before. This makes a pretty minor food, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, very, very, very minor food. Not a great food. And it's only +6 food, first off. You get the 5 blue glow, and then you get a little mana regen. It's bleh. Not great. Okay. Oh, but I need to put stuff away. That goes in there. We'll put that there for the moment. You get close to leveling up. I'm trying to level up Harry, so I get that next point. Because then I can choose whether I want to do the damage, longevity, or get that 30% minion critical hit damage. That's what I'm going for, is that minion critical hit damage. Alright. Let's put these away. Okay, we've got kaling bread on us. We've got 2 different bazookas to use. So we got some experimentation we can do. Just because I don't want to have to come back to loot things. Let's put the fishing pole away, that away, put that away. Those can get put away. Keeping the pickaxe in our row. Okay, we're going to eat all those. And then I needed some kind of turf, whatnot, to put in to block that wall. That should work. So I don't want any unfriendlies coming and harassing us. Alright, give me just a moment. I want to keep an eye on a couple of minor things here with our stream. Let me check a couple of tolerances here. And then we're going to hope for the best. And we're going to go take him on. Oh boy. He is such a tough fight. In my opinion, he's probably one of the harder fights in the game because if you leave his room, you know, like if you try to step outside to heal up and whatnot, he'll go back in the middle of his room and he'll reset. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely not one of my favorite bosses to fight. At least what I'm going from memory from a couple of years ago. And from what I can see, the room is still set up exactly the same as it was 2 years ago. So I'm expecting the exact same challenge. And this time around, I'm playing a character that's a little squishy, using minions to handle things. And it's hard to avoid this guy's fire damage. So that's why I was hoping to find a piece of food to give me a few extra hit points. Matter of fact, I may go grab one of those foods. You know what? I think I will. Just taking a look at my numbers here. I'm at 277. If I can add an extra 62 to that, that'll bring me up to 350 or beyond it. Wow, okay, apparently I can't do math. Bring me up around 240. Or 340. 340. Math. That'll give us a few extra hit points, but at 340, that'll mean that when I take my healing potion, it'll give me 100 hit points back. So, hopefully we can make this work. And my goal is going to be hitting them with that bazooka while my minions do their thing. Sadly, my minions will not distract him from me. So it won't be like having a second player in here where he'll have to choose a target to go after. He'll be going after me specifically. And sadly, when we go back in, most of the cavelings will have respawned as well. But I think we gave ourselves a better route to take to get to him rather than having to carve through that entire maze. So, alright, yeah, let's... Because all these foods kind of sort of stack. It doesn't necessarily stack. That's physical damage. Too bad I don't have a food that gives me a bonus to ranged that works like this. Alright, we're going to go with this one. Alright. Alright, we got 10 minutes for this food. So we are going to go ahead and eat it and then teleport. Okay. Put that there. Sort this. No. Put the block up here where I can fight. No, leave the block there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go do this. Alright. Well, we're going to kind of try to avoid some of them. Wait. Did I miss my turn? No, I haven't missed my turn. I'm just coming in through here. Alright. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these guys out. Oh, mana. Oh, jeez. Mana is so low with this kind of setup. Nope, wrong route. Okay, well, that was easier than I expected. It was probably not necessarily a good sign. Alright, that keeps them out. Oh, crap. Fire everywhere. Ah! Crap. My minions all disappeared. Oh, I got them down 2/3 of the way. Alright, we gotta go get more foods. Okay, I don't know if that was the greatest thing to use. I was kind of missing with that. Maybe I should use that instead. And what's up with my mana? Oh, I type in here to be able to do my search. I don't want to search by ingredient. And the fight didn't go horrible. Golden Heartberry. We'll make one of those. Oh, we haven't tested anything with carrots. Hold on. Oh, we can't plant those yet because it needs to grow in prepared stone. We gotta do a couple things to the farming field here to make that a thing that's worthwhile. Yeah, I'll take that with me. Alright, so we know we don't have anything there. Alright, let's check here. Magic barrier, extra mana. Well, extra mana per second. Oh, here we go. I need golden glow tulips. This is the food I should have made for myself. That's going too. Rare glowing berry pudding. Do we have any of that in here? Glimmering berry. No. Okay. That tells me what I need to do. I need glow tulip seeds. Alright, we gotta do a little bit of gardening, chat. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna hope. Oh, that's just right for carrots. Okay, we can do that then. Okay. Carrot seeds. Alright, get our little thing of water. Alright, I gotta wait for them to grow. They are. They are. Well, and his particular battle is extra complicated compared to the other bosses, which is one of those frustrations, you know. Uh, let's see. You don't have anything for me, but you. I can get tin. I can get scrap. I can get fiber. I can get copper. I can get another egg. I've already got your tables, so I don't need those. And you, all you give me is things to respawn bosses. So Well, I guess while we're waiting for the stuff to grow, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and work on doing some of our construction, some of the ideas that we had. So we'll work on doing that, just so we're not just sitting around waiting. And since we're most often going to be teleporting back here, that's why I'm going to put the boundary right in this area. And then likely, I'm going to do all the stuff up with lights and whatnot, with wiring, and yeah. So, let's see what we can do here. So that I remember which box. Okay, there's my walls. Okay, need those first. We're going to need a lot more stone floors. We'll make those as we go. Let's double check. Okay, these are the options we have. I haven't made one of these yet, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And then there was a bench that had a... So there's that. This right here. This is what I'm looking for. I don't know how to get wool. Those are interesting. I have a plan for those. Because I haven't set up my monster farm yet. Alright, let's get these set down. I don't need that. So, put that there. And then put that there. Now this, we can have a pocket piano. And then we've got some music we can do here. They got a drum kit now. Music sheet sand. Oh, okay. I was checking, and it didn't. Because you look at the loom, and it just tells us this. You don't have a way to move your mouse down to the wool. I know it comes from a specific animal. I just don't remember which animal. And we want to not kill the animals. We want to be able to just harvest them, or harvest the wool. And there's a way to do that. And I just don't remember how that works. Tina will know, but she's not able to join us tonight. But for now, like I said, we will work on our little construction project here. Okay. So let's throw this here. Give it an opening there. that too small? Is it too small or is it just right? So we need to move these smelters in there. And the table saw. The table saw needs power. We're going to remove that generator. We're going to do one that's underground. We need a spot for the egg incubator. I wanted to keep this close by. Feels like I do need to expand this a little bit. Oh wait, where's my pickaxe? Oh, my pickaxe is up there with the bad guy. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We need to expand a little bit. I am going to just spend the resources necessary. We'll just make ourselves an extra pickaxe. I usually carry 2 or 3 of those on me anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. What I'm thinking is, let's try this. Pick that up. Make sure all that's recorded. Alright, now something like this. Now give me 3 proximity sensors. I already have those. They're in a box. Hold on. Where did I put them? I did not put them in here. Okay. There they are. Along with that. I don't want those. Those stone doors. I don't want those. I'll take the stone floor. And then I want 3 of these. And we'll need a couple of those. Okay. And that's all the logic and delay circuits. I'll play with those later. Those are fun. Those are figuring out some other ways of doing things. Oh, we are gonna need one of these. Right, now let's put the generator over here. It goes there. Right, now that goes there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. wiring. Okay. That's good because it's handy doing it that way. Alright, those are in place. So now there we go. Okay. That wiring is doing something weird. But this wiring's staying on. Okay. Well, that just tells us where the table saw's going and where the incubator's going. That just makes that easier. I could. But the room with the chest is already starting to get a little crowded with all those tables. And feeling very... It's feeling very unorganized. And then I want... There's a few of those. Then grab our couple of light bulbs here. Now, granted, means that my one light bulb here keeps turning on and off. How can I fix that? Oh, what if I do this? I got an idea. No, I want it to stay on the entire time. There we go. Fix it. Okay. Okay, so coming. Okay, I think I like how this is working. And then I've been on here long enough. I have 2 drills running. So you already know about the one that's running on the copper node, but I also have one running on an iron node. So I should probably go clean those up. And you know the slime, the slime is my favorite one to go and resummon because, well, number one, it's an easy fight, and I get more and more of those big chests. But do I really need the big chests anymore? The whole reason I would always collect all those big chests was because the workbenches and stuff had to be adjacent to them, not we didn't have this whole 8 square range for it to pull from the chests. So we might not need all those giant chests. The little chests will work just fine for us. So yep, now I need to go grab our smelters. I'm grabbing smoke, by the way. Sorry, chat. That's why I'm standing still. I need to go grab our smelters, bring them over here. Bring the chest over. That's going to be for all the ores. We're starting to get organized. Slowly but surely. And then what I want to do, I think I'm going to put our bedrooms, me and Tina's bedrooms, I think I'm going to put them down below this room here. That way it's down there with the rest of the salespeople. So it kind of feels like that's where all the bedrooms are. You know, kind of have them their relegated area. That's their space. I do know later on I'm going to have better walls and stuff to work with. But for now, we're going to work with this. Interestingly enough, I haven't come across the grubs. I did come across a farm where they were farming the grubs, which I might just have to take advantage of. And then we'll make our own little farm, like down here somewhere. That actually might not be a bad idea. Now that I'm saying it out loud and thinking about it. Because I created a little spot here. This is a little fishing area. Because don't get me wrong, this looks nice and pretty and everything, but it's starting to get kind of in the way. Our tulips are ready. And we got 2 goldens out of it. Okay. How do I harvest this stuff? I gotta remember. Oh wait, I can just whack with a pickaxe. Right? We didn't get any golden carrots. But that's okay. Oh, I gotta be careful. I have a point in gardening. Okay. 5% chance to gain a seed with harvest. Okay, well. Hopefully Tina's not too upset with me. Okay, we only got 44 low tulips back, but we did get 7 carrot seeds back. All right. there. Let's plant these glow tulips again. Okay. And let's take our carrot seeds and we'll plant them as well. I got less of a chance of getting goldens out of them, but that's put away. And for now, we're just going to eat the tasteless bread. While we wait for some more of these plants to grow. So I want to get us going right. Alright, this is empty. There, which means take that out of there, which means this can go away, which means all this can go away. Alright, we're starting to get cleaned up. Alright, now I'm gonna need at least 2 more furnaces. Okay. And then I'm going to want 1 more of these. At least. Let's go for 3 more of them. Hey, we did make the jewelry workbench. Let's see what I got in here. Physical range damage, movement speed, blue glow, okay. Oh, that's a tough call. We gotta look more into our stubborn minion lifespan as well. But for now, let's continue with our course of action here. Alright. So these are powered. And we'll put this over here by the door. Make sure it doesn't turn off. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's... And then... where are they? There's that. There's this. Okay. Put it on the iron chest. There. Oh, we can dump ores in there. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Alright, that gives us the beginnings of this room. I didn't give it its... Try to make a sidewalk around these rooms for now. That way the room feels a little more complete, if y'all know what I mean. Alright, so now we can... Because this room, this little spot here was an experiment anyways. So... that didn't get covered up. There we go. Okay, now I'm making bedrooms for myself and Tina. We'll think about that in a minute. Okay, that's working well. Did we get any golds? We got a couple more golds. Oh, we got a gold carrot too. Okay. All right. Oh, and then I really should be, because I've got the fishing net there. I need to think about this. Because honestly, there is water somewhere up here. I'm not seeing water up there. I've got water over here. Doesn't give an easy route. Look at that mess there. Oh my goodness. That's where we had the boss fight. But because that's a different biome, we could look at making a fishing net put down up there. Alright, well, like I was saying earlier, let's do this. I don't need to go get any extra food or anything for this. So, I probably should go ahead and pave that whole area there. Whoa! Out of my minions. My minions don't teleport with me, apparently. Alright, this thing's so hard to find. because we wound up doing so much destruction up there. Whoa. There's my iron. Oh, I'm on fire. Yeah, this is where we need to kind of do the little rail car thing, I think. And you do a rail car from the teleporter up to the drill. It is nice that we don't have to worry about fuel for our smelters. Okay. Oh, this is ready for harvesting. Boy, that stuff grows fast. Okay. Put it away. Put those in there. Got some carrot seeds. And we only got 29 glow tulip seeds out of that. Oh my goodness. Miss Tina's gonna get upset with me. I was thinking, but I needed the stuff. I needed the food. Alright, let's quick stack. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the golden carrot. Okay. Alright. Actually, we do need to make a kitchen. And now I'm seeing that, I'm thinking use the giant chest for the food things. Okay. Now we have the tulips. Now we can go here with the golden tulips. Extra max, yes. Let's make one of these. Right, and then I want to do a, that's heartberry and golden tulip. So we're going to do a golden carrot with a golden tulip. Let's see what we get from this. Some kind of salad. Okay. What do we get here? Alright, the mana boost is the same. But I also get armor. Okay, let's grab that one. I haven't found a food yet that does anything with minions. My inventory keeps on getting more and more stuff in it. I want the golden tulips. Alright, that's golden heartberry, shiny larva meat. Alright, we just made that. For 10 minutes. Okay. Grab that. And let's try it with this. Alright. Grabbing a quick smoke shot, and then this will be our 3 foods. And we're going to try taking on that boss again. Hopefully we have a little extra oomph this time. It would be nice. That, I gotta pay closer attention to his combat maneuvers, and we gotta pay attention to the lifespan of our minions. So, let's take a look at the rings we're wearing, because the extra mana is nice. And my question is, if I wear 2 of the hourglass rings, does that extra longevity on the minions, does it stack? Does that stack? So kind of an important thing to try to figure out. Because I saw the minions were definitely doing their damage, so we know that that's working. Well, I hope I don't need another crystal skull. It's going to suck if I get it all the way out there after eating all this food. Or maybe... Okay, it's going to be a little risky, but I'm thinking we're going to wait to eat our food until we're at his room. That way we have the longest amount of time with it and work with it that way. But holy cow, his fire damage is no joke. And we'll drink our minion potion just as we walk in the room. And we're gonna hold off. We're gonna summon our minions as soon as we get there. Unless we have enemies between us and him, then we might have to do a little something different. But There's got to be a key to this. All right, let's empty our inventory. 16.6% damage for 10 minutes. Okay. See, I like that. All right. Let's get over here. Dump. That did not dump much stuff. Okay. Let's find an empty chest. We're going to throw all this junk in here, along with our cartography table, because I haven't made a home for that yet. Alright, everything else is empty. Health potion. Power up potion. Foods, which we're saving until we get there. Armor's still looking okay. 10% minion lifespan. Is there anything that actually gives me the... Alright, buffed their lifespan twice there. Okay, that gives extra mana. That gives extra minion lifespan. That gives extra minion lifespan. Oh, no, that's just his stuff. Any skills? No. We're close. Critical hit chance. Range attack speed per active minion. Yeah, so they're actually expecting me to use a ranged weapon with minions. Okay. Oh no, I like that. 15 magic barrier per active minion. Okay. More lifespan. Heal me when they despawn. I like the extra lifespan. Okay. Alright, Chad, I think we've done everything we can. So we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I do have a pickaxe, yes. Okay. I want to make sure I'm spawning up here. Now, right now, I know the minions are going to be a little tough to spawn. I'm pretty certain enemies will have respawned by now. Then again, maybe I get lucky. If I go the right way. God, watching the mini map more than I am where I'm going. deal with that guy. Thank you. Alright, now. Give me those back. Oh. Man. I did have to make another skull. And I only got one shard. Well, I wasn't planning on that. So now, I guess we'll just do this. Which box did I put all shards in? Well, let's do that. And then junk chest. Throw that in there. Oh, an extra nocturnal egg. Throw all that in there. Alright. Now we need our box that has our crystal skull pieces. So we got plenty of them, I know that. They're in one of these chests. Yeah, this is why we need to make our painted chests. Or at least go, iron goes here, copper goes there. Are they still out here? They are. Of course they are. Let's make a few extras. Alright. Now we go back. Try this again. With him being there, That does make me slightly concerned. Oh, my little guy's complaining that he's hungry. Wrong way. Yeah, we'll take care of your hunger in just a second. We want to get up here. Oh my goodness. There's one more up here. There was, and they chopped down the barrier I put in place. Just make sure. All right. Well, first things first. Let's eat all of our foods. So I don't have. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll finish off our food with that. Put this here. Save that, save that. We're going to try going with the scrap Zuka this time. Oh, you bastards. Ow. Oh, I had him so close. Alright, well, we already know we gotta make another crystal skull. And we gotta make more food. Oh. But chat, we actually might not get this fight done tonight. Hmm. I am wondering. I'm wondering if the loom will give me some new minion gear because this stuff's all level 3. The weapons are level 9. Tome is at level 7. Yeah, I'm thinking we gotta find some better armor. But where do I get the wool from? Because that's a cow hungry for crops. Is there a... I thought there was like a feeding trough thing and whatnot. We got 2 cattle in here. Okay, cattle I'm not going to get wool from. I ran across through here. I found... Yeah, those guys give the little armor bits. How did I get across? Oh, I went around. Okay. Oh no, I went down below. So that was up in this room. But still no wool. More bugs. But no wool. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? That was interesting. It's, oh, it's armor. Hmm. Yeah, it gives me one less minion. Not sure I want that. I was pretty certain that this... Oh, I lost my pickaxe again. Go figure. Yeah, okay. So, get rid of these. Because these spawn cablings. That should reduce the cabling spawning. Only this up the way it is. Hmm. What are those? This is some kind of food trough. Okay. Can I make that? New item, eating tray. No. Okay, I'm gonna take it with me. Let's go east a bit more. Well, I would if I had a pickaxe. Never mind. May as well collect everything. Oh, look. We found Grub Central down here. Okay. This is all grub territory. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Yes, yes, I know I'm hungry. Oh, that's the wrong way. Up and through here. One of those things of, I know there's an animal that gives us wool. I don't remember what it was. Okay. What is this? Chieftain headdress. Mmm. I'm going to go for more of the chieftain gear then. That reduces my minion count by 1 for now. But it gives me an extra magic barrier. And as soon as I get the tunic and the shorts, peasant chest. We can probably go through there and try to collect stuff. With cattle feed. What is cattle feed? I haven't seen. Maybe in the carpentry bench? That's Jules. That's our bags. That's fishing. Oh, here, you can have these. Keeping that. We're gonna keep that just in case. Got a little extra larva meat. Another miner backpack. Okay. Throw that in there. Alright, salvage. Clay moss. Mmm. We can go ahead and salvage that too. Alright. Quick stack. Let's come over here. Let's do a quick stack. I got rid of most everything. Can I do it from here? Oh, I can. Walls do not prevent me from... Okay. We need to make sure we're extra organized then for when we're doing our, auto dump. I kind of want to go after more of that chieftain set. Because, let's see. Alright, so the witch doctor gives me 2 extra minions. And the chieftain set gives us 2 extra minions if we have 2 pieces of the chieftain equipped. But it also gives us extra health, extra magic barrier, gives our minions extra damage. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to go on the hunt for the tunic and shorts, because they're level 5, so they're at the very minimum, they're better than what I'm currently wearing. A lot of stuff to figure out on these minions. Alright, well, chat, I don't think we're going to wind up taking out Malga's the Corrupted tonight. I think we need to gear up a bit more because we've already seen that, you know, the fight was complicated. And here's the thing. For those of you that have not seen the fight before, I know a thing about that fight. We're only through stage 1 of the fight. So, once we get his health run all the way down to 0, then Malgaz turns into another creature, and we gotta continue fighting him. So we haven't even made it halfway through the fight. So he has a second form that we have to fight immediately. So it's the whole, oh, okay, this is not playing nice. Which was probably an intention to make sure that we go out and get better gear and better stuff and try to get ourselves, you know, better equipped for the fight. So I'm not going to complain. And it's nice having a tough fight. I imagine we're probably going to wind up finding the Hive Mother. I'm probably fighting her. Which is with all the grubs. So we may want to focusing down there and getting some stuff done. The other thing we tend to do, we tend to make kind of a secondary base. Or outposts. We make outposts as we travel around. We keep this spot here as the quote-unquote main area. But we drop in outposts in areas to make things happen as well. So, yeah, I think this is going to require a little bit more exploration. It'll be a little while before we get back to Core Keeper. We may play it on Wednesday. Wednesday might be a good day for it. But we've got Wednesday is Star Rupture. Or no, we've got Star Rupture on hold until they release the new content. Well, we'll see. I'm really seriously trying to work on this rotation. It's getting it's getting complicated, chat, trying to figure out this rotation. That lets us heal. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want this. Man, it's nice having regeneration, but having the minions do extra damage, much more important. Yeah, I think this is the route. Okay. Oh, we're not going to heal up because we're hungry. And our cabling bread and everything is up with Malga's the Sorcerer. We will have to go pick up that loot later. Well, hold on. Let me do this. It's not much, but okay. We're gonna run back over to his space so we can go get our corpse. Because we already know he won't be in there. We need to come through here and shovel up all the we need to shovel up all the moss. That way, if we shovel up all the moss, then things aren't going to respawn. See, this has got all that moss in there. We'll get rid of that. Don't have to worry about cablings respawning in there. And we'll go ahead and pick up all the extra stuff that's in here. This place keeps getting wrecked more and more. Just go ahead and take all of it. Oh. And it's a little disappointing that we weren't able to make it happen, but alright, we've emptied our bags for the most part. Plus 20 damage against bosses. I want to save those for Tina. Maybe when we go in this together, we can get a little extra oomph on this. Oh, okay, we got another running thing. Oh, okay, we got choose down here. Plus 6% armor of current movement speed increase. Any nearby enemies' movement speed is reduced by 4%. Okay, well then we're going to do that. So we're going to do the snare and stun reduction. And then we're going to get the encumbering presence. What we're going to do. Okay. One point away from getting our next minion thing. Getting one of these gives us access to that, but let's see. now what I saw. Hold on. Did I miss something? So I could have sworn. Oh no, I can. Oh. Oh, but that bursts through the mana. Mmm. It's gonna burn through the mana. As long as I don't change my armor. I can just swap over the staff, and that's fine. Obviously, we need to find a better staff. But okay, so oh, okay. So I need to go with the summoning books and the stabs. If I do that as a mix, that am I overthinking this? That feels like the right thing. Okay. All right. Well then, chat. I think this is where we are going to call it for tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate all the likes, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a great night.
that spark, keep it burning low. Let the memory hum like a drum beat slow. When the next run calls and the world's collapsing,